Good evening. This is K4PEW Mount Juliet, Simplex Net. I'm not going to ask for emergency traffic. I'm not going to give the lead in. It's such a beautiful day. We need to spend more time outside, but everybody knows what they got to do. So this is net number 997. We will be starting from the west in a minute, but first we got to just tell you what we're going to be doing. 146.415. It's .415 on FM first, and then 28.415 on upper sideband, and then 223.415 after that. Now, and also there's a net Sunday night, another 10 meter net. It's 7:30 p.m. and that's on 28.415, just like ours. And also it goes over to, not also, but it goes over to FM at 29.415, and then moves over to, where's it moved to? Oh yeah, it moves over to 223.415. So be sure not to miss that net on Sunday night, 7:30 at 28.415. I don't think anybody have any other announcements. So there is a breakfast this Saturday, by the way. Breakfast this Saturday, Golden Corral, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. You can be there early, but the doors don't open until 8 o'clock. You can be there late because we don't have any real agenda other than eating, and mostly eating mass quantities of bacon and coffee. So we're going to go ahead and start taking check-ins from the west is where we start tonight, and it's net number 997. So, but first we're going to go, wait, I jumped the gun there. We're going to start taking check-ins from short on time, first time check-ins, or mobile. Hello, Danny, who's up?
All right. Just sitting here waiting for the net.
Ah, very good. Boy, you're right on top of it today. You have a good day out there in the weather?
Oh, yeah, it was a nice day. You really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it really was nice. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better day to at least do any kind of work or be outside or even go into or coming from work other than the traffic.
Yeah, that was kind of a bummer coming home, but it took forever to get home.
Well, you come down, where are you coming home from?
I go down by Parkway West and hit 65 North.
Oh, okay. So you have a mess every day.
Oh, yes.
I know it's awful. I try to avoid that, but sometimes I have to be over there. Anyway, anything else from that, Danny?
I said I'll get you on the next one.
Very good. That was Kilo Delta 4 Golf Oscar November. That's Danny near Cottontown. Who else is short on time mobile or short on time first time chickens? All righty, West, please come now.
KG4 ILV, Jack and Donaldson.
Did I get you to a quick start and you're slow to the pace here?
No, I was actually waiting for Greg for Biscuit to check in.
You mean Biscuit?
Yeah, I didn't get to enjoy the day. I had a doctor's appointment this afternoon. Took all afternoon, but I'll be out there tomorrow.
Okay, very good. Hope it's nothing serious.
Oh no, just a regular appointment. Anyway, I'll let the next one check in. Thanks for doing the net, Paul. KG4 LB.
All right, look forward to seeing you on Saturday along with Greg. All right, that was Jack, KG4 ILV. He's in Donaldson. Who else is next, Greg? Oh, he's late. Who else is out there? K4PEW looking for West. These people all check in later because they didn't think they're going to have to be here at 8:04. Who else is south?
I'm ready now, KG4 TV. Kilo India 4, November, Delta, November.
Yeah, very good. Hold on there, David. We had finally Greg jumped in there from the west. So what's up, Greg?
Not much. I'll let you continue on with that station. I'll see you on the next KG4 TV.
Very good. That was Greg in Antioch, Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo, and we now have David in Reedyville.
Hello, Mr. Paul. How are you, sir?
I'm doing real well, man. It was so nice outside. I mean, you couldn't. The dogs liked it too.
Oh yeah. Well, I tell you, a little news report. I caught my first swarm of bees today, and been fooling with them all day. And yeah, you're right. It's a very beautiful day, that's for sure. So I said the last net, swarm season was upon us, and keep your eyes open, and lo and behold, that first one comes today.
Well, you when you do that, I know very little about beekeeping, but you manage to find the queen first. Is that the deal?
No, usually what happens when they swarm, it's usually where a hive breaks off, and they usually take the old queen, and the old queen will fly off with the swarm, and they'll leave enough behind to raise new colonies. And so that's just the nature thing. And every year about this time, they'll swarm here, and I've been setting up swarm traps for the last 5, 6, 7 years, and every year I've caught one or more hives. That's for sure.
Oh, that's great. Now, if we can just reverse that process for those communities in New York and California that are coming here.
Well, hey, listen, they're killing them quicker than they can multiply almost. People spraying everywhere, this and that everywhere, and there's a lot of things that are destroying the pollinators, and I just happen to be one that loves the bees and everything. Trying to provide them a home for several years now.
Oh yeah, bees are great. You can't. I mean, they're the pollinators of the. I don't know. Well, besides some birds and the bees, what else is there that does pollination like that?
Oh, don't keep me to lying, but I have just been watching just recently, and I think these what they call mayflies. Anything that gets on these things that goes from one plant to another is probably a pollinator, you know. So I can't tell you all the good pollination. I know them big black bees or big old bumblebees are big pollinators too.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to do that, but not that I'm afraid of bees. Like my favorite, like we talked about before, are those wood bees, the carpenter bees. They're the fraidy cats of the universe.
Yeah, and talking about that, about 3 or 4 years ago, I was telling you, now, first of all you got to do is if you see one of them up there and they're flying, they got that white tip right between their eyes, you just reach out in the air and grab them, and they don't have stings. But anyway, I've been seeing them for the last couple of 2 or 3 weeks, and I thought about reaching out there and getting one, but I don't think I'm as quick as I usually be.
No, I'm not as quick as I've ever been. I'm telling you, my quickness was back in my teens, I think. Anyway, anything else for the net, David?
Nothing else other than I appreciate what you do, sir, and demonstrate everybody on that. This KI4ND, that's what Mike 65 Victor Name. See you. Bye-bye.
Very good. We omit all grid squares on the simplex there. That was David, KI4NDN, November Delta, November, and he's in Reedyville. Who else is west or south? Yeah, Larry, rough copy again, but I did hear you in there. Not a full copy. I mean, I know it's you, and I can hear what you said, but everything going okay? Very good. That was Larry, Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor. He is in Rockville. Who else is south?
KF4, KF2.
Hello, Tony. You doing well on this beautiful day?
That's right. Taking solid food.
You got to prove it. I need a proof of life, like a current paper or something.
Well, can't help you there. I'm mostly dead all over.
Yeah, very good. Did you do anything productive on this beautiful day?
I got 9.5 miles on the bike.
Oh, that's a lot, man. That's good. Makes you feel good, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm currently I'm in a research project. You know how I love my research projects. They got me banded like a Canadian goose with this Fitbit, and so I've been trying to get all the steps in they want me to get to prove that I'm not insane. I guess KF4, KF2.
How many do they think you should have in steps per day?
10,000.
Whoa, that is a lot.
Well, I got 13 today.
13,000? That's awesome. How'd you manage that?
Riding a bike.
Oh, they're counting riding the bike as steps. I got you. Yeah, you could do that. I just know that I can spend an hour on the treadmill and not at a really super fast pace, probably about 3 miles an hour. And I can only get, I forget how many now, 3 or 4,000 in that hour, maybe 5,000.
Well, I done good. I figured out that the Fitbit doesn't actually count physical steps. It uses some kind of algorithm. What it does, it measures your heartbeat, and it's like for every 3 beats, it's a step or something insane like that.
That's probably different than the one I have, because I noticed that if I do not swing my left arm, it thinks I didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, whatever. And I'm always amazed at how much it thinks I sleep at night.
He thinks if the Fitbit thinks you're lazy, Tony.
Yeah, good thing. Anyway, that's it. KF4, KF2.
Very good. That's Tony, KF4, KFQ. He's in Smyrna. Who else is south? South, please come now. All right, over to the east, Michael.
KM4, YRF.
Very good. Do anything exciting today besides work? Yeah, you work today.
Yeah, I worked and stopped by Kroger's on the way home, and that's about the only thing I've done productive other than work.
Well, working's enough at your advanced age.
Oh yeah. And I did cook dinner, so that I guess that counts.
Yeah, I did too, but I don't really count it cooking when I'm reheating stuff that I already made. No, really. I don't know if well, I'll tell you some other time, but I usually prepare I've got about 30 days worth of different meats that I prepare, and they're in the freezer that I use for my meal. It's all pre-cut and everything.
Well, that's actually a pretty good idea.
Well, I end up spending about $1.50 or so per meal in the evening, which is maybe a little more, maybe $2. I'll round it up to $2 per day, which is a nice way to be efficient.
Absolutely, it's efficient.
Sure beats paying $16 for McDonald's Big Mac, large fries, and a large Coke, and a cherry pie.
Man, I heard that.
Very good. Anything else for that?
Nothing else, Paul. Thank you for doing what you do, and back to net control.
Very good. That was Michael. He's the one who does the 10-meter net on Sunday nights at 7:30 p.m. 28.415. That's what this portion of the net is brought to you by Michael, KM4YRF here in Mount Juliet. Who else is, sound like an announcer for a radio show. I kind of am. Who else is east? Hello, Mr. Earl. What are you up to?
Well, right now, just letting this chair hold my butt off the ground and trying to say howdy. Everything's okay over here in my neck of the woods. How about you go over there if you big city woods?
Ah, that's awesome. I was wondering, when are you going to get on 220, man?
Well, I don't know. Maybe if I was to go through my archives over here with a pile of radios, I feel to work out a trade one for another, and then I have to think about antennas and coax and all that other stuff that goes along with it.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. You could buy a really great 220 rig for about $130, $140, something like that. And then the antenna, a 220 antenna, is more than that. It's about, I think I paid $180. It's a tri-band 220, excuse me. It's 2-meter, 220, and 70 centimeter. It was like $180.
Well, it would be probably a self-dedicated channel for the radio. I would need one of those tri-band dual band antennas. It would be one of those three musketeer type.
Oh yeah, no, I get it. Well, it's okay. I mean, it's cost effective because it makes me so much money.
I know you're such a great advertiser. But probably don't get more dividends than well, maybe you want tell somebody.
No, I wish I got some finances from people. I definitely. I'll just call it a losing operation. I write it all off on my taxes.
There you go. Well, there's people out there that get paid for their opinions. Whatnot like that. Their interpretations and what's that other word? Translations. a whole lot of information out there, Paul. It's worth investigating. I got more questions than I got answers, but then again, depending on the subject matter that I type into the address bar, depending on the answer that I get, I keep on looking until I find the right one, even if the place seems to be wrong.
I get you. Anything else for the net there, Earl?
No, I just, true bee pollinators and things like this, that, and other. I need to grow in a very bad way, but I got sticks and bushes piled up. I've been cutting down. Still got to pick up sticks and piled into the place. So I got more of a of course, when I get ready to mow, so just give me a way to do that. But then again, somewhere in the big city, they got people putting signs in the yard and say, no mow May or something like that. I don't know what that's all about. But anyway, howdy, 7 trees out there from my antenna. All yours just to receive mine. And we'll get you when you can, Paul. Be good. Hang on tight. Enjoy the ride. Looking forward to easy back again.
Yeah, very good, Earl. Glad to hear you on the air. There was Earl. He's in Noreen, just east at Cedar to Lebanon Park, or Stick City, as he calls it. That's Kilo Echo 4 Delta Echo Zulu. Who else is east? Anybody else east or north? Anybody north? Please come now.
Kilo Echo 4, Romeo Victor, Quebec.
Hold on one second. I caught a couple of people. Who was the Delta Tango Sierra station?
Whiskey 1, Tango Delta Sierra.
All right, and that I forget who that is again. I'm sorry.
That's okay. This is Tony up in Hendersonville.
Ah, very good, Tony. I think we may have talked before. It has to be.
Yeah, it may have been before I got my new call sign. I used to be KO4 TSC.
Okay, very good. I like that DTS though. That's nice.
It's TDS, Tango Delta Sierra. It's my initials.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense. TDS. Isn't TDS they're an internet provider here in Wilson County anyway?
I don't want to be confused with them. I'm sure there's hate mail for all those guys.
No, I have no hate mail for them. I don't use them, but that doesn't mean they're bad or good. We had Comcast forever, so I don't think we're going to change anytime soon. How's it going with you, Tony?
It's going good, sir. Going good. Cannot complain. Was just rolling down the dial and heard you guys and thought I'd jump in and say hello.
Oh, very good. I just happen, since you're from Hendersonville, I happen to notice on, I think it was on Nextdoor, somebody was complaining loudly about their tax, what do you call it, assessment going like double.
I close my eyes and try not to look at that stuff.
I'm sure. Well, because you don't have any choice. You have to pay it whether you like it or not.
Yeah, and I guess I'm fortunate that I don't have the monthly payment because my house is paid for, but then every year in February I get that nice two little bills.
Yeah, I'm with you. Say two. What is it? There's school board and then the other one? Or what's the other one for?
Sumner County and Hendersonville, one for each state. Everybody's got to get their hand in the pot.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, I didn't realize you guys did it that way. I know I don't know. We pay it through the bank, so I'm not sure how it comes in.
Yes, like I said, since my house is paid for, I actually just pay directly to them, and so it's a check to Hendersonville and a check to Gallatin up there in Sumner County.
I got you. Anything else for the net, Tony? You sound good.
No, sir. I appreciate it. Good to hear you guys, and I'll just be hanging out listening.
Very good. That was Tony in Hendersonville. Whiskey 1, Tango, Delta, Sierra. His name is Tony. Who else? I think I heard Brent in it.
Kilo Echo 4, Romeo Victor, Quebec. How you doing, Paul?
I'm doing great. You doing any good?
Oh, yeah. I've had a great day. Had a whole great week, actually.
Well, I'm presuming that means you didn't do too much work.
Actually, I got quite a bit done up there at the property of Jackson County, and then I came down here and did quite a bit today.
Awesome. Well, that brings to mind something always brings to mind. But in this case, I used to realized over the years, learned it early. If people are often complaining at work, it's often due to, especially if they're working, they're being asked, they're being, asked to work very hard, on long shifts or really arduous work, and they go home complaining. They're really very happy because they're productive.
Yeah, when I'm productive, I don't get tired. If I have to sit around, I goes right off. It's almost like I got narcolepsy.
Yeah, I've joined that club.
Other than that, everything is great, fine and dandy, and I'll try to catch you on the 28th.
Yeah, very good. That was Brent, and he is in Northwest Wilson. Kilo Echo 4, Romeo, Victor, Quebec. Who else is north or anywhere? I heard somebody click their PTT, but nothing else. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I did have something. I put up that raised garden bed and I put some Scott potting soil in it. I was a little bit shy, so I bought online the Miracle Grow. I think you said it's made in China now or something. But it's great stuff. It says Performance Organic trademark. So it's so good they had to trademark that. And then it says here 2x more bounty guaranteed.
Oh man, I've been looking for bountiful stuff all along. I didn't know that.
How do you measure bounty? 2 times versus what? And how do I catch it on this guarantee?
Wow, 2 times more bounty. I think it comes maybe with those wipes. What do you think?
I don't know, but I'm stressing now. I got to know. Anyway, KV4 TV.
Yeah, I have the same question for people, for organizations that say it's 100% organic, and I go, well, so is cow manure. Anyway, that was Greg on a recheck. Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo. Anybody else, any place?
84 EW up here in the northern part of Sumter County.
Yeah, very good. How are you doing, Carlin?
Yeah, I heard that dead signal a second ago. I don't know who it was. No audio. Just a strong carrier. But anyway, you said something about bees a minute ago.
Yeah, that was David down in Reedyville. He tries to catch a hive or two every season.
Yeah, you said something about there was good bees or something like that.
Oh, I'm just saying bees are good for, pollinating the everything, all the crops.
Yeah, you said that. And I was thinking, that's kind of interesting today. I had me an encounter with a bee today.
Oh, bees can be painful, yes. It's a good reason to stay away from them.
Oh yeah, I was went up to Thor, Westmoreland up there, and I was outside unloading the groceries into the back of the car. I picked up the 30-pound bag of cat food, set it in the back of the car, and suddenly just something was sticking my thumb on my left hand, where the area where they take your fingerprint at. And I was thinking it was something on the bag, or in the bag, sticking to the bag. And I was thinking, what in the world? And it was hurting bad. And that's when I let go, and it was a big old red with black wings hornet.
Wow. Yep, hornets are worse than bees for sure.
Stung me right in my thumb. Man, you talk about smart. I did do something that helped. I started lightly with my fingernails, my other hand, rubbing below the area I got stung with my fingernails back and forth on my skin, and that kind of helps the throbbing go away. I don't know why. I've noticed that if I get pain like that, if I'll do that around the area of pain or something. I started doing that before. I thought, boy, that thumb's going to swell up big as a daggum, baseball. It didn't, and it's not hurting now, but it's kind of puffy. But yeah, the tax situation. Some people's was tripled here in Sumner County.
Oh boy. Well, I'm guessing that they were relatively low to begin with. Is that correct?
I don't know, but my first thought was, maybe I need to do what that attorney general did up there in New York and go after the county commissioners down there and sue them for overvaluing the property.
Yeah, it's funny. I don't honestly understand evaluations on property when they do assessments, because you'll notice, I'm sure you have, you can look up your relative price of what you could sell your house for, and usually the assessment is less than half of that number, maybe even much less than half.
Yeah, well, mine more than double. I'm like, huh, ain't no way. It's just, I didn't recognize the name on the assessment, so I'm figuring this is a newly elected official, so I guess he's trying to impress everybody, so I think I can figure.
Yeah, he's showing his worth to the county.
I guess you could call that. They did have a little news story on Channel 4 last night, and one of the county commissioners said that we're not going to jack the property taxes up. People are hurting with the economy right now. I thought, yeah, well, we'll wait and see.
Yeah, well, taxes almost never, ever, ever go down.
And, well, the depression will help drag things down. Well, anyway, jump in there and say hello to everybody. It was a beautiful day out, good and warm. And, of course, it's kind of cooled off out there right now. So, I don't know. Anyway, so I jump in there and say hello to everybody. Hope everybody's having a nice time tonight. And maybe whoever it was with no audio a minute ago will come back in here and we'll figure out who it was. So with that said, I'm going to turn it right back over to you, Paul. K4VW, Carlin up here in Angeltown, Bethpage.
Very good, Carlin. Carlin's in the Angeltown, Bethpage area. It's Kilo Delta 4 Victor Uniform Whiskey. We have a check-in remotely from Wisconsin. It is November 9, Oscar, Quebec. That's Dennis. I know you can't hear me, Dennis, but I appreciate you being there. I've seen your interest in there before, but I never got to catch you on the air because I'm too busy jacking my jaws. So good to have you there, Dennis. I did reply to you, by the way, after you 1, 2, 3, at least 4 times tried to, whatever they call it, bump or wake up or something. Anyway, who else is any place, anywhere?
WV0.
Hello, Mark. Anything good going on this beautiful day?
No, not much. That was me with no audio a minute ago. I don't know what was going on. I had the radio control program up on the screen, and apparently it transferred the transmit audio over to the computer instead of me. So I got that sorted out, and now I guess I can talk again.
I have done that same thing. It's annoying.
It is, and I have no need to even have it on the screen. I don't know why. I guess I just do it because it can.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Everything going okay, though?
Yep, doing good. Had a busy day outside today, so I'm pooped.
Did you see that? Did you know that guy? Oh, I forget his name. Denton, is that his name? POP. Is it Whiskey 4 POP?
No, I don't think so.
No, there's an estate sale because he passed away, and he was a fairly active ham over there in Nashville.
Oh, I saw that estate sale notice, but no, I didn't know it.
Well, I just figured he'd been around a long time.
Yeah, well, I've spent my whole life doing ham radio.
No, my wife ran across a QSO card at work, and she has to sort mail they can't get anywhere, or figure out where it's supposed to go. And one of the call came in. I mean, the card came in through her. She called me up. She texted me and says, well, "Where's this guy's address?" And she gave me the call, and I gave her the address. And so when I looked him up, I noticed he lives in, I forgot the name of the town, small town here in Tennessee, and it says retired Voice of America. That's who he worked for his whole life, was Voice of America.
Oh, that's neat. Yeah. Well, that was quite an operation. I guess it's pretty much shut down now, isn't it?
I'm guessing it has. We still have, I think, an active. What is the name of them? I did some work for them too. Down there in Miami, there's a station. I forgot the name of it. It's the one that broadcasts to Cuba. I can't think of the name of it right now. I don't know if it's Voice of America or not.
I know which one you're talking about. WMI or something like that.
No, it's a government-funded radio station, and I can't think of the name of it. It's got a regular call sign. Well, I don't know what call sign it is. I just remember. I'd like to remember the name because it has an actual name. They're the ones that have been broadcasting to Cuba, like straight news, supposedly unfiltered, to the Cubans so they can know what's going on in this country.
Well, if they're really doing that, that's where I need to listen.
Yeah, I understand it's not CNN.
Yeah. Or NPR.
Don't get me started. I don't even know what. And they even lie about their lying. You know that?
Yeah, I know. Oh, well. I'm not going to start that topic. So anyway, have a great evening. I'll be listening. WB0 in a while.
Yeah, very good. That was Mark. It's Whiskey Bravo 0, November, Oscar, and he is in Northwest Wilson. Who else is any place, anywhere? Any place, anywhere. Now we're looking for, you've missed your chance. You're now falling into the lurkers, lollygaggers, and sandbaggers category.
You all say radio free. K1S.
Hold on. Kilo 1 Sierra Papa Delta. Yeah, we did say Radio Free Europe, and also hold on, Scott, and Radio Free Europe and Voice of America. And I can't remember that radio station down in Miami. You could look it up. Look up radio station broadcasting to Cuba. I can look it up later, but I'm kind of busy right now. That's it up, Scott.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no, not much going on here. How about yourself?
Well, you know how if you're retired, I try not to stay too busy, and it really was such a beautiful day, and kind of laying back now, keeping the windows open. It's really pretty.
Hey, it was nice. We sat out back just a little, but I got too chilly because I didn't put on any long-legged breeches or long-armed shirt. It was shorts and short sleeve. So I came back on in the house.
Yeah, it's probably what now. It's about in the 60s.
My computer machine says 66.
Yeah, that can be kind of cool if you're just wearing shorts and a t-shirt and you're not, it's one of those things. It's funny how you can feel cool and it's not that bad out.
Yeah, the sun had already made its way around the side of the house. Alrighty. Well, I got nothing new. Back to net control. K1SP.
Very good. That was Scott. Kilo 1 Sierra Papa Delta, and he's in Laverne. Anybody else finishing off a good day outside? K4PW. Lurkers, lollygaggers, sandbaggers, skulkers, flat earthers, any lizard people affiliations, flat earth believers, and moon landing deniers.
Hey, Paul, guess I made it just in time. KM4TM.
Which category are you?
Well, I hesitated before I checked in because, wait a minute, I'm not a flat earther, and I'm not a Elvis believe Elvis is alive, or anyway. I don't know what category I fall into, but I just wanted to say hi and wave my hand. I just happened to pass by the radio at the time you call for lollygaggers. I'll claim lollygagging.
Sounds good. Maybe do you happen to remember the name of that radio station that broadcast to Cuba for American propaganda?
I do not.
Yeah, I'll have to look that up later. Now it's bugging me. I did work for him even. That's what's so crazy. Oh no, it's Radio Marti, M-A-R-T-I. That's the name of it, Radio Marti. And Marti was one of the early Cuban/Spanish guys who wanted to overthrow the Spanish from their occupation, their running of Cuba.
Oh, okay. All right. Learned something there. I was just watching all this buffoonery going on the local, well, not local news, but national news about all these protests going on. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not, but all this anti-Israel stuff is
probably ought not get into it here, but that's not a good thing. Everybody knows that. So anyway, I just want to say hi, Paul. That's I got all I got. We got nothing. Just hello to everyone in the group. And boy, you're finishing up at 8:30. Must have been a low turnout, but I just want to say hi. AM4T. I'm back to you.
Yeah, very good. Which I was going to say about. No, I won't raise those issues either, but I want to raise the one issue. Whatever happened to peaceful protesting? Whatever happened to that? Just a question. Anyway, that was who is that? That was Tom in Rockville, Kilo Mike 4 Tango November. In fact, I thought we got a lot done in a lot of ways through peaceful protest. It's interesting. I don't think I get anywhere by being violent or being vile or calling people names. That doesn't work. It didn't work in my first two marriages. I know that. Who else is any place anywhere? Please come in. Well, that makes for 16 tonight, which is probably just a little bit under our normal average, but it's still big for a beautiful day like today. I figure everybody's out camping or fishing or something. All right, one last chance before we move over to where are we going? 140. No, we're going over to 28.415. 28.415 upper sideband. We'll see you there. Okay, I didn't hear nothing, so that's where we're going. This is Kilo 4 Pop Echo Whiskey with the Ron Juliet Simplex Radio Net here on 28.415. Looking for check-ins from the north. Please come now. All righty, Kilo Delta 4 Golf Oscar November. That's Danny up there. A good signal in Cottontown area. Who else is north? Anybody else north? Please come now. Anybody? I seem to hear somebody in the background. Do you hear them?
You're all right here.
Well, I just know there's somebody up in Wisconsin that wants to get on this, but I don't think he's making it. I hear something, but I don't know if that's him or not. Anyway, that was the Danny, Kilo Delta 4 Golf Oscar November. Who else is north?
Kilo Echo 4 Romeo Victor Quebec.
Very good. But somebody tell me I'm not. I know there's voices in the background there. You don't hear them, do you, Brent?
No, I don't hear that other guy.
Well, there's somebody. I think it's either not involved with the net or just too far away from me to hear. So anyway, that was Brent, Kilo Echo 4 Romeo Victor Quebec in Northwest Wilson. Who else is north or west? North. We'll stick with north. Ah, very good. We got Tony there. How you doing, Tony? Tony, you sound pretty good. Which antenna are you using? Which antenna are you using tonight? The DX Commander. Yeah, it's not doing great. I mean, I'm just above the noise, but I am able to copy with my headphones on. Very good. How's my signal to you? Okay, very good. When I say heavy in there, that was Tony in what do you call it up there in Hendersonville, Whiskey 1 Tango Delta Sierra. There's just one Sierra in there. Who else is north? Hey, Mark, you're not hearing that signal, are you?
I've got so much noise over here, Paul. I'm not even making it.
All right, no problem. I just I can hear something off in the distance on my big giant vertical, so it receives pretty good, but I can't hear signals that are so low I can't even hear them through the headphones, Anyway, who else? That was, by the way, that was Mark. He's in Northwest Wilson. Whiskey Bravo 0 November Oscar. Anybody else north? North or west? Very good. Yeah, I hear that station jabbering whatever they're saying because it's so low I can't hear it. But anyway, it's Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo with a good signal here. That's Greg in Antioch. Who else is west?
JG4 IOV.
All right, we got a big signal from a Jack, Kilo Golf 4 India, name of Victor, and he's in Donaldson. Who else is west? West or south? Ah, very good. We got Kilo 1 Sierra Papa Delta, and that would be Scott in Laverne with a good signal. Who else is Well, by the way, did you hear Tony earlier? He's on one of those DX commanders. Scott. Oh, okay, very good. Well, no, I just thought of you because he had the DX commander down up there in Hendersonville. Seems to me you had one of those. All right, very good. That was Scott. Kilo 1 Sierra Papa Delta. Who else is south? South or east?
KM4 while
Man, I'm glad I didn't clean my ears this week.
Sorry, Paul.
That was Mike. I got attenuation with earwax. That's Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot here in Mount Juliet. With just a really minor poor signal. Who else is any east? Anybody else east? Please come now. Earl, you out there? Earl, please come now. Kevin, come now. Stan, come now. Who else is out there? All righty. Anybody, any place, anywhere, please come now. Lurkers, lollygaggers, and sandbaggers, please come now. I got nothing. We had a grand total of 9 check-ins on 10 meters. So we'll go from there, and then I'm gonna close down the net and go over to 223.415. That's our secret channel where it doesn't sound good, some of the things we say on the YouTube or Facebook page. So we're gonna close it down. You guys have a good night. Appreciate everyone being there for a nice, beautiful day, and hope to hear you on Saturday night. That's again closing out net number 997. Have a good night, everybody.